remain a very positive person, although I'm in residential real estate in New York City, where people say it's the toughest business pretty much in the world. I am just so grateful for what I have. I'm so grateful to be doing what I'm doing. I'm from a small town in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, where we're known for the Amish. I grew up with a single mom who raised me to be hardworking, to be dedicated, to go after things that I wanted. When I was 8 years old, she said, I went to New York to a Broadway show, and I looked up at the buildings and said, I'm going to live here someday. And when I graduated college, I moved to New York City 17 years ago. I didn't have a job. I didn't really know anyone. I found my roommate off of Craigslist, and I was just there in this city that I wanted to live in, the city that people dream about, and I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do. I was watching $1 Million Listing on Bravo TV, and there was this guy, Ryan Serhant, on the show, and I was like, I want to get my real estate license, and I want to work for that guy. So I literally stalked Ryan Serhant for 2 entire years before he gave me a job in real estate, and I just feel so grateful to be doing a job that I love in a city I love. I love helping people. I love helping people find homes. I mean, this is probably the largest purchase they're ever going to buy in their entire lives. If it's a $200,000 home or if it's a $40 million home, it's a large purchase. It's emotional. There's ups and downs for people, and a lot of people who follow me on social media, they're always like, you're very positive, you're optimistic, we love watching you throughout your days because you just stay positive. And yes, there are days that don't always go as planned, but I always just look at, if people ask me, is that your glass half empty or half full, I like to think that my cup is spilling over, and I just remain positive, and I'm grateful, and that's why I love what I do in a city that I love. Challenges and uncertainty in my market and how I overcame it. Great question, because it was a huge challenge for everyone, COVID. I am in real estate, and the entire city of New York shut down when people had to quarantine, and you were legally not able to show apartments. So this was a challenge for me because I'm like, okay, I'm an independent contractor, how do I make money? And it was a challenge for my clients who they needed to move out of the city, or they needed to move into bigger spaces, or they needed to buy or sell. So this was a huge challenge that I had to learn to pivot and to still be there for my clients, to be able to support them and figure things out and how to do things in a different way. So no, I was not going out with my clients and showing them the properties, but I was figuring out ways to still help them who needed to purchase, who needed to have more space. So I would actually go to these listings and I would FaceTime them and I would represent them in different ways. So that was like a huge challenge that I overcame, that my clients had to overcome. I had my clients calling me who were terrified because they're like, okay, New York City's ending because everyone says it's ending, and I just purchased this apartment. Is my investment now like nothing? Am I gonna get $0 for this? And I had to be their advisor to say, New York City always comes back. We had 9/11, we had Sandy. So that was a huge thing that I had to overcome as a real estate agent, and that just helped me build my client base and have them trust me for the future. And I think that I take that into my day-to-days now, that things happen. Interest rates rise, interest rates drop, things happen. There are many challenges, but you just have to stay positive and keep everyone calm that things will come back. And that is a huge challenge that I had to overcome.